So this was definitely not the video that I was planning on dropping today, but I feel like being open and vulnerable about this specific topic, especially during this time of year, is so important because it not only spreads awareness to those who may not deal with this, but it also brings hope to those who do deal with it, who feel alone. As we all know, it's October. Well, at the time of this recording, in case you're not watching this in October of 2021, this is usually a time of year where a lot of people, including yours truly, starts to deal with seasonal depression. Now, I am not diagnosed, I'm not professionally diagnosed, but I know myself better than anyone. I know what I deal with on a daily basis, and I can tell you right now, this time of year is the hardest for my mental health. You know, there are a lot of days where either I wake up in the morning and I'm feeling motivated, and then it just goes on a steady decline as the day progresses, or there will be days where my morning is just, you know, in the trenches, and then it slowly but surely starts to go up. Not by much, but you know. Honestly, the worst of it happens at night. So right now, I can't tell you why it got started. It just started happening one day about 2 years ago, and this time of year really sucks for me. So the video that I'm going to show you guys today was actually from April of this year, on one of my bad mental health days. And I've made a similar video like this. I'll link it down below, or I'll put it in the little card. I'm not sure how to do that, but I'll figure it out. You know, I made that video on a bad mental health day, so that's basically the same concept in the clip that you guys are about to watch. But once y'all are done watching that, we'll just come back here and we'll chit chat for a few minutes on how I'm handling all this. So without further ado, here is a day in my life of having a bad mental health day. I am making this video on April 21st, 2021, and today is a bad mental health day. I woke up this morning and I was fine. We're just gonna be casual today. You know, let me get a pillow since we're being casual. I feel like this is a therapy session. I woke up this morning and I was fine, but then as I was getting my day going, I lost all motivation. I was in the middle of recording this week's episode of my podcast, and I kept messing up my words, and I just didn't know what to say, and so I decided to just take a little break. But then after my break, I just was not for it. So I am being kind to myself and not putting myself down for not getting what I wanted to get done today done. And I was also planning to record a YouTube video today. Not this one, but another one that you guys will probably see before this video comes out. But I just wanted to show you guys what one of my bad mental health days looks like. I kind of showed you guys with the self-care video I did a few months ago. Will be listed down below if you want to check it out. But this is a day where I don't feel like leaving the house. I don't get what I had planned to get done that day done, or well, set day done. And the reason you guys are seeing this now in May is because this month is Mental Health Awareness Month, and throughout this month I will be posting mental health related videos because it plays a huge part of my life. I've been dealing with anxiety and OCD for about 10 years. It's been 10 years this year actually, and it's been a struggle. There have been some days where I'm like, how am I going to get through today? Because I also deal with intrusive thoughts. I've also been dealing with that since 2011 or 2012. I really can't remember. Either way, it's been 10 years at this point. And some days, and just a slight little trigger warning for this part, I have, how can I put this? Like, I guess suicidal intrusive thoughts. And believe it or not, I'm not suicidal, but on days where my mental health is super bad, I have those thoughts where it's like, today might be a great day to kill yourself. And obviously I don't act on it, but those are very distressing thoughts for somebody who, one, isn't even suicidal, but that's just the reality of living with a mental illness. I have considered going to therapy. I'm really thinking about doing it sooner rather than later. I actually made a promise to God when Joe Biden got elected, and I said, well, this is before he got called as the winner. I said, if Joe Biden wins the election, I will go to therapy. I will look up a therapist first thing tomorrow morning. And I kept my word, but then I guess I just stopped somewhere. I don't know. I feel like I'm rambling at this point, but I just want this to be a reminder that it is okay not to be okay. It's okay not to do anything. And what's really sick is the fact that society has normalized overworking yourself even when you're physically and mentally exhausted. New Year's Eve last year, these boss babe entrepreneurial type Instagram pages were posting things like, if 2020 didn't make you discover your hustle side, or if you weren't in your bag in 2020, then did you really have a great year? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, but I don't know where you've been, but the rest of us have been trying to survive a pandemic. So I think the last thing people were worrying about was being in their bag. How tone deaf can you be? So, seeing stuff like that is really disheartening, especially because we're still going through a pandemic, but we've survived the gist of the pandemic. And just the fact that even during that, people were still like, you gotta stay in your bag, though. You gotta stay in your bag. Millions of people lost their job last year, and they're just getting them back. So, anyways, that's it for me. Just wanted to give you guys a little peek into my world when I'm not feeling the best. Even baddies have their bad days. I consider myself a very confident person, but today, well, no, I'm feeling pretty confident today. I did my makeup, as you can see. I don't know if you can see it from here, but I did my makeup. I made my bed up, which is actually very rare for me to do. I made a really good chicken wrap for lunch, and I connected with some friends who I trust dearly and get good vibes from. By the time you guys see this, it will be May, and I hope you guys are well. Hey Lauren, in May, I hope you're doing well as well. And if you are going through the same things that I'm going through, just know you're not alone, and things do get better. And it's okay to have bad days, but the bad days don't erase all the progress that you've made. And that's honestly a really big lesson that I've learned over the past year. So another thing I have really been struggling with is my body image. Now, I come on here and I'm like, oh, I'm the baddest in the game. Nobody can bring me down. And I honestly am so proud of my self-love, self-confidence journey, because I've come such a long way, like truly. But even baddies have days where they don't feel the best. And this time last year I had this whole like healthy lifestyle journey page, like a fitness page and everything, just documenting my progress and my growth, and it was doing pretty well. And then I don't know, it had to be this time last year because with like COVID and everything, like nothing was open last year. I fell into a really deep depression that I feel like even to this day I've kind of sort of gotten out of, but just I'm still in the hole. It's kind of like a crab trying to get out of the bucket and it just can't. That was probably a weird analogy, but I think y'all get what I'm trying to say. And honestly, and I shouldn't be embarrassed because you know body changes are a part of life, whether you lose weight, gain weight, stay the same. It's a part of life, and it's so sickening that people have kind of normalized that gaining weight, whether it's 5 pounds or 20, that it's a bad thing. You never know what people are going through in life. You never know why somebody loses weight, why somebody gains weight. It's really nobody's business. But I think for me, at most I gain like 10 pounds, but I feel like I look bigger than I actually am, and that's just something that I've been trying to work through and everything. And yeah, it's definitely a struggle. I love myself, don't get me wrong, but I definitely have moments where I don't feel like I am enough because of my weight, and it's really messed up that society has made it that way, that if you gain weight you're literally worthless, which is total BS, point blank period. So I just felt like sharing that because that's also been something that I've really been struggling with lately, and maybe you can relate to this, and I just want you to know that you are not alone. And the thing is, I've slowly but surely been getting back on track. I've been eating healthy, trying to eat healthy. I'm super active at my job. I work with kids, and I'm also just running around doing a whole bunch of other things. So I'm like up on my feet like all day, but it's just something about getting back into the gym that is just holding me back, and I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna get past the hurdle, and I want to look back on this video like 6 months from now and see how much I've grown, because I know I can do it. I've done it before. It just takes me to make the first steps. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe if you like what you see, whether it's this video or my previous videos, and I promise the next one will be way more lighthearted than this one. Take care of yourself, drink your water, and say with me, kids, don't let a moron get to you, because you cannot convince a moron that they are a moron. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.